Welcome back, everybody, to what I hope is part 4 of week 3 of the Lost Mine of Phandelver. Yeah, where were we just at? Oh, yeah.
Sragg was
Droop is
trying to claim the
successfully
chest.
giving the grand tour of what is now called the Red Brand's hideout.
No longer, you mean, right?
Right, the ex-Red Brand's hideout.
Former.
You've now discovered that there is a very fine quality sword that the Nothic was guarding. And you're sitting there fawning over that.
Mm-hmm.
What are the rest of you guys doing? Damikos.
I got nowhere to be. I'm standing there, waiting for him to let us know what's going on. Especially after his peculiar, shutting of the chest.
We're going to have to get this to the cart.
What's going on with this chest exactly?
Another item for the cart. More money.
Ah, excellent.
Don't sound so displeased.
Well, I also found this. I'm going to wave the sword.
You're like, shing!
Yeah.
Impressive.
I dubbed thee Widow Slayer.
You're handing it to him?
What?
You gave it to Damikos?
Oh, no.
No,
Okay.
he's busy, waving it around,
Oh, okay.
trying to get a reaction out of me.
Gotcha.
Resheath it. Yes, this will do nicely. Then I can dispose of it afterwards.
Yes, we're all impressed with your sword. Are you quite finished?
Yes, we need to get all this stuff loaded. I guess I've got a lot of lifting to do.
Would seem that way since all of the slaves have been released.
They were malnourished and children. They probably wouldn't have been able to carry a pelt.
I'm sure your blue god would approve of your actions.
I believe she would.
Right.
Especially now that I know the location of a very valuable amulet.
Blah, blah, blah. I'll be over here.
I'm going to heave all this crate out of the ravine up the path of least resistance. Or chest, excuse me.
I'm going to go down the hall towards where all the shit was and start pushing that crate that he had started pushing.
Okay. Takes you a couple hours to get all the stuff out the tunnel and load it up on your cart, which now has all the new stuff you found and the lion shield stuff, I believe. Lion's head.
Yep.
Can it fit all this shit?
Oh yeah, you're good.
Okay. Thank God, because I was going to be like, shouldn't we go get some help?
You got 2 oxen, you're fine.
All right. Thank God we have 2.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. When we get back.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I don't really feel it anymore. Maybe this oxygen's okay now. For some reason, something new has caught my attention. I want to kill a different cow.
Oh.
Anyway. Shall we return to our new town?
Yes, whenever you're ready, I suppose.
Now that they're removed, I believe so.
Let me lead the oxen along. I'm not very good with them any other way.
How much are you... Okay, first question. Out of character. Are you going to share the money in the chest, or are you guarding that
Yes.
with your life? Okay.
I'm going to share. I'm planning for us to get equal splits, and also with the stuff that we sell in the end.
Okay.
While I may be an asshole in most aspects, I'm actually fairly fair.
I can split the money when it comes time. I'm writing down a total inventory for what we picked up.
Okay.
What's the what was the money values in that chest, Darren? You didn't let us know.
Oh. Nothing. No, just kidding.
You just said there was lots of gold and
Yeah, there's a nice chunk of change. 160 silver, 120 gold.
5 malachites.
Yeah.
yeah, I got that.
2
health
potions of healing.
a scroll.
A scroll of insert sometime with a magic user here.
A scroll of give to Parry.
Yeah.
1 scroll of summon Parry.
I snatched the scroll.
It works. You don't even have to unroll it.
Give me that.
Okay.
You grabbed it from?
Yeah.
Scroll of augury.
Yes, this will do quite nicely.
Can anyone use it once he knows what it is?
That's a good question.
Or because I don't see magic item use as a skill.
I think it's probably still just the class that can use it. I'm sure that would make the most sense. Otherwise, y'all start using all your fireball scrolls.
Probably based on Arcana.
Oh wow, crazy. That's a neat spell.
What's that do?
Do you want to know what it does?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody knows.
By casting gem inlaid sticks, rolling dragon bones, laying out ornate cards, or employing some other divining tool, you receive an omen from an otherworldly entity about the results of a specific course of action that you plan to take within the next 30 minutes. The DM chooses from the following possible omens: Wheel for good results, Woe for bad results, Wheel and Woe for both bad and good results, Nothing for results that aren't especially good or bad. The spell doesn't take into account any possible circumstances that might change the outcome, such as the casting of additional spells or the loss or gain of a companion.
So you're saying it's a useless scroll, basically.
No, that's a cool spell.
No, that sounds like it. You could gain.
What's that? Yeah, sorry. Talking to my wife. Are you done?
If you cast the spell 2 or more times before completing your next long rest, there is a cumulative 25% chance for each casting after the first that you get a random reading. The DM makes this roll in secret.
Yeah, we're going to figure out who can use scrolls at a later time because I have no idea right now.
Okay.
Meanwhile, you guys truck along and you make it back to town. You come in through the Adderleaf farm.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, you just go right through their field and then out their front driveway.
Oh, no. We got to stop.
Okay. It's about midday now.
Okay. It's right
Actually,
at the
no,
front
it's-
frickin' door.
It's afternoon.
Just rap on the door real quick on the way by.
There's no answer, but you did notice they were out in the field working.
Oh. Make some noise. Call one of them over. An adult, preferably.
What appears to be a child is approaching you.
Could you fetch your mother?
I would, but she's dead. It's the young
Interesting.
woman you were talking to. She's a halfling.
Huh? Oh, it's the one I was talking to. Oh, well, that's unfortunate, and I'm afraid y'all all might have something in common soon. It seems the leader, some wizard of ill repute, managed to escape us. Just giving you a fair warning.
Well, thanks for nothing.
Well, we took out most of his lackeys, but he might be coming back for vengeance. I still think we deserve a reward.
Does this look like the face of somebody who's going to give you a reward?
Doesn't currently look like... Yes, it does.
You sons of bitches take everything from us. We have barely enough to survive on, and now you want a reward for
Yes.
killing your own leader?
Yes.
Well, what could I possibly... What do you want? What could I give you?
Where's that child you had?
You're... he's out in the field?
Well, good. I'm glad to hear he's still okay. Well, why don't you think it over and we'll come back later?
I'm sure your kind will.
Oh, yes, you can count on it. Okay.
He doesn't recognize us with the cloaks on.
He recognizes you, but he
She just
assumes
sees
that
that
you've
we-
just joined up with him.
Oh.
Yeah, I
Even
mean, you
after
weren't
he said the
exactly...
leader's dispatched?
What's that?
Even after he said the leader was, like, ran away?
He doesn't understand how all that
Yeah,
stuff
okay.
works. She doesn't understand, yeah.
Gotcha.
Oh.
Never mind.
If you remember the original encounter with her, it wasn't exactly pleasant.
Yeah, that's why I'm not too concerned.
There's nothing pleasant about this person. We'll kill her too later.
No, we don't kill people we need to take blows from other things. This distracts that guy. This is bait.
Fair enough. All right. Stroll into town.
Am I still broadcasting?
Yeah, you're still good.
It looks like noises coming from my mic.
Okay, so you're going down the town, middle of town.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you heading?
Still wearing my cloak. Yep. Right in the middle of town. Jump to that Blue Lion shop if we can. We were trying to go there originally.
I'll take the cloak off now. I don't really need this on.
Okay, so you reach the what was that place called?
Wait. You took your cloak off. Are you still going to wear your cloak, Parry?
I'll take it off.
As
I'll
soon as
keep it,
y'all
though.
do. Oh, you're
I'll
going to
keep
keep
it,
it?
Yeah.
Are you planning on keeping your cloak? Or you're going to try to discard it?
Oh, I'm keeping it.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. I'm just going to have some fun.
Okay, so you reach
Let's
the
continue
front door of the Lion Shield Cloister.
Nice looking red, but
I'm going to see what the other two do. I've been leading these oxen here the whole way. I'm kind of tired.
What time of day is it?
About 2-3 p.m.
Did we sell all the goods yet?
Nope,
What's the
they're
deal with
behind
that?
you.
Who were we supposed to meet about these goods? Is
The
that
building
right
you're
outside
in
their
front
store.
of right now.
Oh, okay. So what's the plan?
We need to get as much money as possible for what we have. It appears to already be theirs. But it's not, because we salvaged it.
Right.
do you want to return the Lion Shield crates?
For the right price, yes.
What about if it wasn't monetary?
What do you have in mind?
Explain yourself. More charity.
Perhaps we just let them free.
Well, it seems like I've been here at least a week more than you have. The Lion Shield seems to be notable in town. Perhaps they could spread a reputation of us. Or get their items back at a discount.
In exchange for...
I don't know. It depends what they have.
I thought you were already building a reputation for yourself in town, Blue One. Spreading the word of your... whatever.
Yeah. You are the charlatan here. You give it your shot.
I just don't think we should be intimidating them. Might make our time here more difficult.
I don't really want to intimidate them. I just
Oh,
want
you
to
have
sell them
other
these
methods?
back. Yes, I just want to sell these back to them at a fair price for our efforts. They were awfully heavy, among other problems we had.
I agree.
We lost a companion getting these back. We have to have a cut for him as well.
I definitely agree there should be some form of barter. I'm just saying. It
The
shouldn't be simply coin.
the goblin's still with us, right?
He pokes his head from behind you. Yep.
Okay, yeah, this is out of character, but okay.
Good.
Just making sure.
Yeah, we kind of got to have him now.
I saw you two coming out of the shop. Are you good friends with the shopkeeper?
No.
Hmm.
Far from.
We go way back, a whole day.
And I don't particularly like that door.
Nor does it like you.
I'll rub my shoulder and just glare at it.
You notice that the door is actually open this time.
Look, it knows what's good for it. Well, let's see. If you think you can get something more than just monetary gain out of it, then by all means take charge of the negotiation.
I don't know what you would expect as a good gain.
Why do
Well,
you
you
suspect
get
we
what
need
you-
a reputation in this town?
This town is just starting out. I mean, look at it. If they remember you now, they'll remember you later.
They could do to respect us as their new rulers, I suppose. At least for while we're here. That'd be kind of fun, wouldn't it, Parry?
I suppose that would be okay.
If you can get that for the crates, then we'll be happy. We know it's a stretch.
That and some coin. Work
Yeah,
your
that's the
magic.
goal. But here's my say on it. You go in there and you get whatever you can, and then you come back out here and convince us that it was good that you got that.
Yes, I
How's
like the
that
way
sound?
that sounds.
Okay, my character is actually laughing.
Well, go on then.
Fair enough. How many crates of the Lion Shield are in the cart?
That is
You
a
got
good
s-
question. Let's go
We had
with
some from before and some from after.
10.
Okay. Were you tasked with delivering these crates originally? The ones in your cart to begin with?
No, they were recovered from goblins that had waylaid and stolen them. And now the ones we found in the former hideout, we're actually doing quite well for ourselves.
So someone stole those crates and you recovered them.
Yep.
Were you compensated for that?
No, this is all definitely needing compensation.
And we just got these other ones.
Recovered, yes.
Do you know what's in them?
As soon as he says that, I'm climbing there with my crowbar. I'm just climbing up on the cart. No, actually.
You do know what's in them.
Oh,
You
I
already
do.
opened
Okay.
one.
Okay, then. Yes. I wouldn't have even answered if I didn't know. I'd be climbing the cart.
What's in them?
Oh, that's a good point. Maybe I don't want to sell these back.
General provisions, I believe.
Okay. Yep. Gotcha. Supplies.
Stuff that would
sounds
probably be on the shelves of this shop.
Like rope?
No rope.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Maybe there's rope. One sec.
All right. I'll go in the shop. I'll speak with him. And then I'll come back out. I don't know what you plan on doing with the other goods, if you want to try and sell them at the other shop while I do this, or would you prefer to see how this goes first?
Let's see how this goes first. If you do well with them, maybe we'll give him some more business. Otherwise, we might open our own shop.
All right. Are you coming in with me, or am I doing this alone?
I'll come in and stare at him if you want.
Just don't do what you did in the cavern.
Maybe I shouldn't go in there. People tend to... Oh, what the heck. I'm following you.
When you twist someone's arm, they tend to stop negotiating.
Yes, but that's when the screaming starts, and then eventually they stop moving.
Yes, but then you don't have future money.
But you have lunch.
You need a more long-term vision, Green One.
We now understand orc logic.
Long.
All right, I turn to go in.
Okay, when you enter behind the counter, you see a woman probably in her mid-30s. The shelves in here are really bare. Like, there's hardly anything to purchase.
I don't recognize her, do I?
No, you've never met her. She's not the one you freed and spit on you.
Okay.
I stop before I approach her, and I look around, and I turn to the orc, and I'm like, it looks fairly bare in here. I don't know if she's going to have a lot of coin.
I'm just going to lean in. Not our problem.
What
So
I'm
she-
saying is,
Okay.
we probably can't sell this to anybody else except her.
Does she know that? I'm not there. Never mind.
We
can
could sell
get
it
the
ourselves
coin.
from a roadside cart. If
Who's
it
going to
comes
win?
down to it.
Can Droop
Let's
sell
just-
these things?
I think he'd make a wonderful salesman.
All right,
What's wrong with...
we'll call that Plan B. I turn and
But-
walk up to the woman.
This-
Greetings.
Greetings. So you've decided, you and your kin, to, rather than just rob us on the road, to come right to the shop?
My kin?
You and your red brand ruffians.
Oh, I'm going to start laughing when she says that.
I'm
They're dead. Oh, you're talking.
he says out.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
clearly they're not, because you're standing right here.
Well, we had to get the cloaks from someone. I'm
What?
not wearing my cloak, by the way, right?
No, but
So
she
you know.
just saw
Okay. I know-
she saw you
I know
outside
she'd
having
probably
a
be looking-
conversation,
yeah.
and then this whole thing in front of her. So,
I'm not with the red brands.
Oh, really?
No,
I mean, did you guys just want? Do you want to take the shelves too? Like,
no.
Start
we
looking at the shelves.
are you sure you're not with the red brands? And she points to Sragg, who's like eyeballing, giving them a couple taps.
I just like stop, scratch my ear, turn, look at him. Well,
Who are you talking to? Her or him?
Sragg.
Okay.
I'm not with the red brands. The red brands aren't even with the red brands anymore.
Well,
They're
why do
all
you
with
wear
the
their cloak?
worms. Well, it's rather fetching, don't you think? Someone's got to wear this wonderful symbol that no one else will be wearing ever again.
If you, there's no symbol on it.
Oh, there's not. It's a red cloak.
Well, around here, that means you're a member of the red brands, and it's only a matter of time before the town gets its act together and deals with this scum. Some brave adventurers are going to come in and clean this place up.
Um,
I'm afraid we've already done that.
yes.
What do you mean?
I'm going to hold up bleeding axe.
There's caked on blood. Okay.
Yeah.
And is this supposed to prove?
Well, we found. Please, this is all besides the point. We found some crates. They have your store's crest on them.
She does the air quotes found.
Well, goblins found your crates, and then red brands found your crates, but we took them from both of them. I'm going to start looking at the shelves again.
More acquired your crates.
Oh yeah. So you're here to give me the shakedown? I pay you enough, you give me back my crates? You sure you're not with the red brands?
Well, I can't do it for free, could we?
We lost a companion getting these back.
I mean, did you order these? You must have paid for delivery, not paid before delivery.
Those, yeah, those are supposed to be, that's my shipment from Waterdeep. And sorry, you was asking if she paid before or after?
Yeah.
I pay a deposit. The final gets here, or I give when it arrives.
And how much is that?
20 gold.
$20 for all of them, or 20 gold each?
20 gold for the final delivery. I'm paying for the delivery service. I already owned the materials.
I see.
Or I should say, not I, the Lion Shield Merchant Consortium already owns the materials.
Consortium, huh?
Yes, we're based out of Yatar.
Is the consortium a big trading guild?
Well, Yatar's 100 miles to the east, and they've got outposts everywhere between there and here, so I would say yeah.
Do you have caravans that travel?
Yes.
How often do your caravans travel through the neighboring areas?
Quite often. They take the Tribor Trail is one of the only ways in and out of this place, and seems to be attacked regularly. Now wait, so you're saying you're not with the Red Brand?
I wouldn't be with those scum.
And what? Excuse me, you said what? The Red Brands were no more? She's looking at you, Sragg.
Well, they're all dead.
Really?
So currently, yes, they're no more.
So even the ones at the Sleeping Giant?
Excuse me?
It's a tap house, like the CD bar, basically.
There are more? I'm pulling out my axe and walking out the store.
Well, as you may guess, the Lion Shield Consortium has a vested interest in making sure that this town is not run by hooligans. And she takes out a coin purse and puts it on the table. Certain deeds need to be done. You, based on your tone and attitude, seem like someone who could get that done.
Is she talking to me?
She's kind of looking at you and looking at both of you.
Okay. The moment she said that, I pulled my axe and I started walking for the door. So she's going to have to talk to him.
She shrugs and like, no, okay. And she puts the coin purse back under the counter.
I think. How about you pay us for the crates, the delivery? We'll go see about these red brands. Does the consortium own any land around here?
No, we're fairly new to this this area. We only just reached this far east.
And who's the local lord?
Phandelver doesn't have a lord. We've got a mayor. She uses, and I use the term loosely, seeing as you can't do anything about these damned red brands. You'll find him the townmaster's hall. You're looking for. Who are you looking for? Old what's his name? Harbin. Useless Harbin. Never did catch his first name. I just call him useless.
You could use a new mayor.
We could use the red brand's gone. As a mayor, he's okay until the red brands showed up.
Right, you could definitely use a new mayor.
I'm not saying that, but I'm not, you know. I'm not saying it, I'm saying it.
Well, we have 10 of your crates. What would be the delivery on that?
10 crates, 20 gold.
Okay, and for dealing with the red brands, how much would you be willing to pay for that?
I'll give you 100. I'll save the costs in delivery once this place is cleared out of this scum in less than a 10-day, most likely. Or, sorry, less than what's a month? I'll just say a month.
A month is 10 days.
Yeah. So okay, 2 months. 2 months with the reduced delivery fees. I'd make that back easy.
And you sell provisions here, like rations?
Well, my shelves are kind of bare. But
Right.
once I get those crates in here, yeah, I've got pretty much anything a set of it or a band of adventurers could need. She's
Would you be willing
really
to give
she's
my
really
friends and I a discount?
she's really squinting at you and eyeballing you up and down. She's like, "Where did you say you're from?"
I'm from the north.
And you're not with the red brands. Get your friend and get in here. Get him in here. Bring
We have
that other one, the one that talks to himself. Bring him in here too.
He's a little off the deep end. Just warning you. I'll go fetch them. And I quickly jaunt out. And
A
I
quick
look.
jaunt, is it?
Yeah.
As a yog.
Yeah, it's a yog.
I'm going yogging.
So
So
I
I-
go
yeah.
try and see where the guys are.
I'm just now getting there to. Parry! Are you in the mood for a bit of a bar fight?
Bar fight? Why? What have you
Seems
done
there's some-
now?
There's some more of these red brand fellows here in town.
Why should I care?
Well, we can't take over if they're still here. We already went through all the trouble of killing all of them out there.
I suppose you have a point.
At least these are courteous enough to be right at our doorstep.
Sounds like a little bit of fun, I suppose. I don't mind a good killing every now and then.
Besides, everyone will think it's wonderful of us, and it'll be fun.
Yes, I suppose. All right. I can't promise I won't burn the place down, though.
Well, accidents happen, right? Wink.
Indeed.
So I suppose about this time.
Oh, you two. Great. Quick, come in here. I need you for negotiations.
Droopy too.
Couldn't handle
No,
it.
not. You watch the cart, Droop.
If anybody tries to steal anything, and as I'm saying this, I'm tapping my rod. Not my rod, but the rod. Yeah, I figured I'd clarify. What was I saying? Yeah. I lost. He just sort of trails off and loses his train of thought.
Quickly.
You're gonna be in trouble if anything happens to the cart. Scream or something.
We're negotiating compensation. Get in here.
Come back, Ken.
Shut the door behind you.
I'll be watching.
Harry,
you
get in
see
here.
Droopy out there. He's got like a little dagger out, and he's like looking around.
All like ready to attack.
Yeah, to like just to point the picture of what you just did. You've got a goblin in the
Yeah, I
middle
know.
of town.
I'm gonna yell out the door. Put the dagger away.
You see him tuck the dagger.
Just yell if something's going on that you can't handle.
Okay. He's sitting quietly in the back of the cart.
I throw a rock at him. With mage hand.
Like from a different direction, so he's kind of like, oh,
Yeah.
Under attack!
attacker!
Perfect. Just like that.
Okay. So you guys come in, she's like, shut the door behind you.
Close the door.
And take that god-awful cloak off.
But it's mine. I'm
Take it off.
Taking it off.
You're not part of the Red
Folding
Brands,
it.
you're not wearing that crap in my town.
So you're in charge.
Oh no. But
We
I
said
have
it
a
was your
vested
town.
I have a vested interest in Phandelver. Now, you're not part of the Red Brands. So
Kind of an outrageous claim to make that it's your town if it's not your town.
you're right, he is a little off, isn't she? Isn't he? And looks at Damocos. Anyway, now because you're not with the Red Brands, I'm gonna show you my stash that I keep hidden from those scum. She says, come this way, and she goes into the back room. And it's full of weapons and whatnot.
What kind of back alley deals are you haggling for us here, Blue Man?
What kind of weapons?
Pretty standard weapons. You noticed, like, the front room, like, if you were reading the labels on the empty shelves, was nothing of combat nature.
Yeah.
But now the actual combat type adventuring gear is in here.
They're plate mail.
Do I have plate mail? She starts rummaging through some crates and stuff. I
Yeah,
do
plate
have
mail sounds
some
nice.
stuff. All of which are for sale.
So do we run the town yet?
Mail. She's digging through.
How does this work?
Not yet, Parry.
You see her raise an eyebrow as he says that. And then back to the thing. Plate mail, plate mail, plate mail, plate
The
mail.
mayor's useless, I've been told.
Huh.
Well, I turn... No plate mail.
Mayor's useless, eh? Well, if he's letting people live in his town who claim it's their town when it's not their town, I can see why.
It was the generic phrasing.
Sounds
wait,
unacceptable
wait.
to me.
Wait, I got this. She holds up a pretty dingy looking breastplate. It is what appears to be splint mail.
No, thank you.
What is splint mail?
This is what we're getting for the crates?
Oh no.
Oh no, this for you, my friends, 150.
That's okay. Thank you. It's too
What kind of what's the AC on splint mail? Do you know?
17.
one better.
One better, eh?
Yeah.
She starts rummaging around some more and pulls out a shield. Huh?
Uh,
Do
Is that-
you have a shield?
yeah, I do.
She sees yours and like, oh, puts it away because it's clearly the same. She rummages through another box, pulls out. You're using axes, right? Great axe.
Yes, I am.
So she just has like common quality stuff in here, nothing of like, not even good stuff, like
No.
an improvement.
No.
So why does she have all this stuff?
Well, this was a huge waste of time.
Do you have anything that would help the wizard?
She finds a bar of soap.
Hmm.
Oh no.
You
I
know,
don't
for
think
that dirty
that's-
mouth of his. I jest. My understanding is you can't wear anything. It interferes with your spellcasting mumbo jumbo.
He cannot.
What do you hit things? What do you do, Mr. Wizard? Do you poke?
I cast spells.
Yeah, nothing in here is gonna help you.
You're right, there is nothing in there that'll help me.
That's what I said. Is there an echo?
I just shake my head because
Oh.
she didn't get it.
She's willing to give us 20 gold for the crates.
But
Form a delivery.
I thought she needed supplies.
Compensating you on the loss of companion. I don't believe that's on the table.
That's just not right.
There's what was it? 200 gold you said for taking care of the Red Brand hideout?
100?
The 200 sounds nice, yes.
I thought you said it was 200.
Pretty sure it said it was 100.
I think we can accept the 200 for the hideout. But we'll go ahead and count the people in the bar as part of that.
How
I'll
about
tell you what.
100
I'll tell you
and
what. I'll give you.
rations?
I will give you 100 for the red brands. I will increase my delivery fee for your troubles to 40. And you may have access to any of my general supplies, basically anything not in this room, a reasonable amount for free.
How long does that stand?
As long as I run this shop.
Rations, rope, bags, free.
If I got it, it's yours. Now I hear about you selling
A
it,
reasonable amount.
and the deal's done. This is for your use.
Free food for life. I slapped the blue one on the back. Good job.
Well, use the term food loosely, and she pulls up like a stick of jerky.
It's better than what he eats. I say.
Tender. I'll go start unloading the crates.
Deal. I hold out my hand.
She shakes on it.
So she's gonna give me 40 right now.
Yep, she'll give you 40 right now, and she holds up the gold thing of 100 and said, "This is yours when I hear that red brand is taken care of."
Fair enough.
Where am I going to keep all those supplies?
What
She only
supplies?
bartered. Well, she only bartered for the crates.
She, you got more
I go
stuff in
help
there?
unload the crates. No, he's saying he's only giving her the crates and taking all the shit out of it.
She bartered for the crates.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to be an ass.
You could, but you can come in here and try to get the rations that aren't on the shelves.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna help unload the crates so it speeds it up. They have other crates, right? That they were trying to sell.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or you have other crates, you mean?
Yeah,
Well,
we have the 12
had-
spears and stuff.
Okay.
So bring those in so we can get a price on that. Well, I'll bring in the 12 spears in the barrel, a barrel with 6 short swords and 4 long swords, 6 light crossbows, and 8 quivers of 20 bolts.
Do you want to sell them to her or try and sell them to the weapon shop?
Oh, you're probably right about that. Well, she seems to have a weapon shop in the back here. She's
Yeah.
probably not. That might mean we get a cheaper price, actually, huh?
Yeah. Especially since she's been cleaned out.
Doesn't look too cleaned out to me back there. Guarantees she got more money.
How many short bows did you have? Or short crossbows?
I have 6 light crossbows, 6 short swords, 4 long swords, and 12 spears.
Well, I'll say this while I'm out helping them with the carts. And like, if you want to negotiate for these, by all means, she seems to be more than willing to speak to you now.
She's helping you unload the stuff, and as she comes out, it's like, "Holy shit, you guys are loaded to the tits." What the heck? You got your own army?
Well, they had weapons originally.
Wow. You guys don't
We'll
mess
have a
around,
few
do
more.
you?
We'll have a few more sets to sell here in a little bit when we get done with that bar. What can we get for these?
She starts rummaging through the barrels. Like, well, you know, they're not that great. I'd give you. Oh, that's a lot too. I don't know if I'd be able to move all that product.
Roll insight, see if she's like talking out her ass. See if she's lying or making shit up to see if she can just try and get a better price from us.
You don't know. Actually, is there like an actual DC table for that?
I don't know.
Well, you're right. You don't know.
Let me go read it. Keep going.
You say, well, I give you 180.
So, this is how it works. My check decides whether you can determine the true intentions, such as when searching out or predicting someone's next move. Doing so involves gleaning clues from body language, speech habits, and changes in mannerisms. So, pretty much that one she just said, I would have no fucking clue. But the next thing when she said the price, I think the DC's on you. But I think the typical DC is like a 14?
15's usually moderate. Or
Okay.
Normal, yeah.
So I would have failed anyways.
She's haggling. You can tell she's haggling.
Yeah. Sorry, how much did she just say?
180.
She said 180. I wanted more like 220.
220? How am I going to make any money?
I'll throw on this lovely cloak.
Burn
You
that
gotta have
piece of
something for
shit.
target practice.
Burn
Don't
that.
you want to hang it up?
Listen, the red
you
brands
could
and
even
the red brand
write
cloaks have
something.
left a stain on this town. I don't think anybody would be caught dead wearing anything like that.
You could use it as an archery.
Mount it since
Target
you're the
dummy.
one that. Since you're the one that paid to have them removed, you should have some sort of trophy.
I could just get any piece of cloak and mount it.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be authentic. You'd know that down in your heart that it's a fake.
Money talks.
This was torn from a living, once breathing red brand.
She like turns away from you and starts looking at Damocros and says, "I'll give you 200."
Sounds good. I look at yeah, I look at him. Sounds good.
She looks
And
back
start
at
helping
you.
with the crates.
Keep the cloak. Okay, she gives you another 200.
more. What are we gonna do with all these gems now? Gems.
Different shop. Use them as payment. Let's go.
All right. We got a bar to visit. Hey, Parry. Where was that we were going? Which one of these taverns are we leveling?
Okay, so you guys finish unloading the cart. You're now. Did you give her all the supplies or just the ones that were the lions?
The lion supplies and the weaponry.
Okay, so you still got your beaver pelts, basically.
Yep.
Okay, so you guys are in your cart, loaded up. Dobby's sitting on this, or Dobby, Droopy's sitting on this pile of beaver pelts as you guys march down, heading towards the seedy bar. The CD bar.
CD bar.
To finish off what you think is the last of the red brands, and we will find out how that goes in a bit. We're going to take a break on Twitch. We'll be back in a few minutes. YouTube, tune in tomorrow. Leave comments, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. We will see you in a bit. Thanks for watching.